Hello, good morning all. We are the group 4 for today. I would like to tell you about the material about compounding, reduplication, blending, and abbreviation. So before we start explain the material, uh, for the first, I will introduce myself. My name is Latif Pratiwi Asri, and for the member of the group 4, there are three people. For the first is Lutfia Nadia Darussalam, Rina Sabania, and Claudia. Okay, so for the first, about the material compounding, it will be explained by Rina. So after the compounding, for the second material, it will be explained by Lutfia Nadia. And the third, for the material blending, it is explained by me, Hati. And the last, uh, about the material abbreviation, it will be explained by Claudia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rina Sabania. I will explain the first material that is compounding. The definition of compounding. Compounding is the process of forming a new word by combining two words or more of which the new word may retain the main of the word that make up it. Composition. Or have a meaning far different from original word without composition. And then example of combining. Origin word combining. Uh, the above plus the above. And the second backbite uh, plus bite backbite. Coldboard plus coldboard. Dust plus dashboard board. And the last earphones plus phone. The similars, the difference between compounding and blending. Equation, blending and compounding are both part from the word formation and together from a new word. And the difference is compounding and blending differs in several aspects.
Reduplication. Definition of reduplication. Reduplication concept according to expert. Reduplication function. Types and example in reduplication. Definition of reduplication. Reduplication is the repetition of word form is morphological process. For example, in Indonesian to express the plural in the sentence, children already go to school. Reform children is reserved for declares the plural in Indonesian. Reduplication concept according to expert by Safir. Safir in Katamba, 1993, reveals that what is meant by reduplication is the repetition of all part of radical element. 2. Mark Dury, 1985. Mark Dury in his book A Grammar of a Chanceless about empathic reduplication. That reduplication is used to emphasize empathy. 3. Ramlan M. 1987. According to Ramlan, the repetition process, whether full or partly, has the function of changing the class of word. Some are not, as in Indonesia, composting, blending function as a nominal word generator of verb. Verification function. According to Dury, 1985, general verification has the following function. Emphasis and emphasis word. B. Show the characteristics of the word structure. 3. As a word farming tool. Type and example in replication. Full replication, that's it. All basic words are repeated from the English data. We found several words that were completely reduplicated. Words that are fully reduplicated mean 1. Anti-aircraft. 2. Bulbul, songbird of Africa, species of bird in Africa. 3. Bye-bye, to depart, goodbye. Reduplication of phonology in English with chunks and vowel phoneme. Namely, reduplication rules vowel phoneme undergo chunks, as in the following example. Nomor reduplikasi phonology makna. 1. Ding dong, sound of a bell. 2. Knick-knack, small ornament. 3. Knick-knack, small ornament. Reduplication of English with chunks in consonant phoneme, namely repetition of chunks in consonant phoneme in repeat word. From the data, it can be explained that the reduplication of consonant phoneme in English is as follows. 1. Downtown, lower part of the town, plain part of town. 2. Harumskurm, relaxed usual people. 3. Hanky-panky. 3. Carry, charming. Okay, the next presentation will be by Rati.
My name is Ratih Pratiwi Asri. So for the next slide about the blending material, it will be explained by me. On the material blending, there are 3 points. The first is definition of blending. Second is the example of word blendings, and the last or the third is the method blending forming method. Okay, so for the next slide, it is about definition of blending. Blending is the process of forming a new word or portmanteau, which is combination of two or more parts of the word to which the new word means is a combination of the meanings of the original words. Okay? After the definition of blending, there are the example of word blending. Blending original words or portmanteau. So for the first of the example of word original words blending is for the first, it is the advertisement plus entertainment. So if we can combine the two words, it can be advertainment. Okay, the second, biographical plus pictures. So if you combine the two words, the word is biopic. The third of the word blending, the one word is guess, and the second word is estimate. So if we combine the two words of the original words blending, it can be guess final. Okay. For the four, breakfast plus lunch. So if we can combine the two words, it can be brunch. Okay, so for the last, the first of the word is chuckle plus not. So if we combine the two words of the original words of blending, it can be total. Okay, I explain to you more again. Advertisement plus entertainment. We can take the word of advert, advert, and then in ointment, ointment. Okay. Second, biographical plus picture. We can take the three words bio plus pic. So the words of original words of blending, it can be biopic. The third, guess plus estimate. So the example is guess final. The fourth, breakfast plus lunch. If we combine the words, it can make the ber and anch. The final of the word of blending original is branch. And the last, chuckle plus snort. So for the final of the word of blending original words, it can be total. Okay. For the next slide, here there is the method blending forming method. Commonly used blending method included are the first, the combination of the beginning and ending of the original words. For example, breakfast and lunch. If we combine the two words, the word is brunch. Second, the combination of the beginning of the two words. For example, biographical and picture. So if we combine the two words, the word it can make the biopic, bio and pic. If we combine the word, it can make the biopic. And the third of blending forming method is sometimes words can be combined based on frequency or whether or not the pronunciation of the words is used and it sounds beautiful if we spoken. For example, California and fornication. If we combine the two words, the words it can make the Californication. And last of the forming method is blending can also be formed from various sounds from the parts of the two words, but while maintaining the beauty of the pronunciation or sound of the word to be formed. For example, lead and slimy. So if we combine the two words, it can make the slightly. And the two word is chuckle plus snort. So if we combine the two words, the words it can make the turtle. Okay. For the next slide, it is the abbreviation method. It will be explained by Claudia.
Abbreviation. Definition of abbreviation. Abbreviation is usually defined as shortening or shortening one or two words that are still pronounced the same way even if these words are written as an abbreviation. The next types of abbreviation. The first, the shortening abbreviation or the abbreviating abbreviation. In this type of abbreviation, the beginning or end of a word is omitted. Sometimes there is also the beginning and end of the word omit both. Example, flu, derived from the word influenza. The second, initialism abbreviation or initial abbreviation. The meaning is the abbreviation of word by taking the initial letters of each word and their pronunciation individually. Example, UK, United Kingdom. Read UK. Example of abbreviation: the first, UK, United Kingdom. When we go to UK together. When do we go to England together? The second, CD, compact disc. Do you know where I leave my compact disc? Do you know where I left my CD?
Okay, guys, I think it's enough about the presentation, the material about compounding, reduplication, blending, and abbreviation, and hopefully you will understand from the material about it. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.